Okay, so two things to note on this week. Took 3 losses, learned a lot from all of them. Number one, not trading immediately on market open. That would instantly decrease my losses because I've lost just entering way too early into market open, like on Monday. If I came back, I mean, we had our levels marked out, sell side, boom, boom, boom. Nothing was even taken right here. Displaced, fair value gap. No liquidity level taken. On the hourly lows are down there on both pairs. So no hourly low, no low of any sort, significant low being taken. Displaced. I entered just right off of that. Freaking 6 minutes in the market open. This might be like acceptable if we came down those 6 minutes, took this out, and then displaced. If we took these lows out and displaced upwards, then it would have been fine to enter that early if we got all of the requirements of liquidity sweep, displacement, and fair value gap in the first 6 minutes. But no liquidity sweep. I mean, we just came down and swept this, probably held this 5-minute gap, but that's just too early for any kind of liquidity to be taken. And even on this day, even though displaced entry would be right here, 2 minutes before news comes out, I wouldn't want to enter. So I would have been better to just not trade today, even though requirements were met, there was news. So that goes over not trading first thing market open, because more than likely, most of the time, the requirements for my entry is not going to be met in those first few minutes of the market open. Going on number 2, not trading until sell side or buy side is taken. Now, if we zoom in on Friday, we had this candle. It was just kind of random. Kind of looks like a news candle. I don't even know what happened, but basically it took out a high and kind of made an SMT with this. But we have relative equal highs, low, buy side, sell side, and then this consolidation range would be a good sweep. But this at 7:15 we took out both the internal. This is internal liquidity, so internal low, internal high, external low, external high. This candle took out all of that. So immediately going to market, I was a little sussed out, but immediately you should be thinking, okay, something happened. My bias is still bullish, bigger time frame, like it's been all week, but we're respecting an hourly fair value gap, and even though there's an SMT, just really kind of off price action, took out sell side and buy side of internal liquidity. So going into this, more than likely would want to wait for either one of these lows to be taken, or maybe this low or this low, any of these lows, this low, any internal high or liquidity level. Going to market open, look at this. Market opens, none of that is taken until freaking 10:35. We don't get displacement until, we don't displace at all, really. We take this level, this low, and we just consolidate for the rest of the day. Just a day I should not have traded. I went long on this day. Again, I went long because what? I don't remember exactly where I went long. I think it was right here. We displaced, entry right there, but no key level is hit. No key liquidity level is hit. We got displacement, fair value gap entry, but that's just the entry. No liquidity level is being hit at all during the time I would be trading until down here, and I wouldn't expect price to move freaking 93, 94%, 1% on a Friday. Maybe if it was a little earlier in market, maybe. But I wouldn't expect price to move all the way up here. And why would I try to catch a trade right here? So going into Tuesday, a trade, I think it was on NASDAQ. I lost Tuesday, but that was just an unfortunate loss. I'm not upset about that loss at all. I wanted to see this low be taken out, and I waited for my entry to get hit on ES. We just ended up making an SMT. But to look forward, I already explained that other one on the other video, but overly bullish. I wanted this level to be taken, but I didn't stop to think of what I would want to see after we take this level. Clearly, this is a buy model. We're in a 4-hour fair value gap, take liquidity, and we're looking to displace upwards to these highs. Bigger time frame bullish. So how I could have traded was, fair value gap can displaced, freaking up from there. Didn't wait for a 5-minute displacement, but yeah, that's about it. Going forward in next week, gaining stuff. Who I'd cut my losses is not, unless every single requirement is just hit in the first few minutes. I'm not entering. If a high time frame, either like internal or external liquidity level is getting taken out, like swing low or swing high, I'm not entering in the first few minutes. It's just I need more market structure. And just waiting for the sell side or buy side. And if there's a weird candle, like this, this is just off price action. Consolidation range. Wait for one side to get taken out. Moving into next week, this coming up week, we took this daily high that I was looking for, and we haven't even taken this high on ES. So ES is lagging behind a little bit because this is the same high that was just taken out. I'm still bullish, even though we took this high out, because we haven't disrespected any bullish PDRAs. Now, there is a new day opening gap, and to see price go further to these highs, I'd probably want to see maybe a retracement into this daily imbalance it's not going to not be tapped into. So I definitely would probably expect maybe a little bit of consolidation this week. or consolidation tomorrow until we have CPI on Tuesday. But I would definitely want to see a retracement into this at some point. And yeah, so high time frame bullish until we start disrespecting Peter Race. Like if we start displacing on the 4 hour through this, like displace through here, I'd be bullish. If we disrespect 4 hour, disrespect this, displace down, I'd be bullish. I mean, bearish to see these lows, but yeah, so bullish. Tomorrow, no news. Day before CPI. I mean, it just looks like probably gonna have consolidation. Definitely gonna be careful tomorrow. Yeah, that's about it.